Hey makers and radars, I'm back with another video. I made a tripod and you're in a different spot. Like you are every time I make a video. But this is all gonna change at some point whenever my room gets redone. Like right now, things are all a mess and we can't get anything done because we're both lazy. And by both, I mean my mom and I. And you see a vacuum cleaner in the background. And the freaking sheet that's covering my window, but because the blinds are broken. But that's not what this video is about. And I apologize. I don't look my best right now. I didn't even put on my glasses. They're right here, but I feel lazy. But I didn't even do my hair today. I did nothing. Yeah. So, awkward stuff, but like what I want to say today is like this video is going to be about my opinion on creepypastas. And I absolutely love them, and they are fantastic. I love all of the characters. They're the best thing to me because I love getting that on edge feeling or just reading about something that you might find interesting, because just there are some stories that I've read, like they're really bad, but I absolutely love the character or characters, like as in Jeff the Killer. The story is filled with cliches and it's whatever, but I really like the character Jeff because just many reasons. And another one that's like not second place, but it's tied with Jeff the Killer, is Tiki Toby. Now, this creepypasta I find very interesting, even though I know there are like lots of mistakes and lots of cliches in it, but I still really enjoy the story. I find myself listening to it over and over again, and yeah, and I really love the character of Tiki Toby. Not really for the reasons of his story, but really for the reasons of the way he is in the story, the way he looks in like all the drawings and stuff. He's awesome. And I know that's my friend's favorite, but I'm going to say this. I feel like my friend and I are like the only people who haven't read or listened to Psychosis, Bedtime, Dust, or Candle Cove. And I've been wanting to listen to those, but just haven't gotten around to it. Probably going to listen to them or read them right after this recording. Now, if you don't know me, then you didn't really realize I listen to the narrations of creepypastas more than I actually more than I actually read them. And actually, I was just listening to Mr. Creepypasta doing some narrations. Like, I can't tell if you can see anything. I'll put his channel in the description below if you're not already subscribed. Which, if you aren't, shame on you. He's actually really popular, so I don't know. Like, the one I was just listening to was Dating Game, and I love it. It's a good story, but don't get me wrong, there are cliches everywhere. Like what I find cliches. And it's normally very rare for me to find cliches that like really ruin the story. So yeah, not a lot of stories are really bad to me. Like, to me, all the stories are either really good or like past my expectations, and those that fail, I never listen to them again. So, yeah. But I'm going to tell you this. Most of the creepypastas I listen to are either very unpopular or they're about like the characters and stuff. Now, I haven't listened to or read the actual, like the original Slender creepypasta. I might read that later or listen to a narration. But yeah. um but I absolutely love all of the characters, like the creepypasta characters like Masky, Hoodie, Jeff, Toby, Ben. Ben Ben Drowned is a really great creepypasta. It passed my expectations whenever I listened to a narration of it. It was fan freaking tastic. But some of you may disagree with that, but I find it very good, and it was very good. That's all I can say about it. But in no way is it my favorite, because my favorite is the cell phone game. And if you haven't read it, I would recommend it full on, because it's fantastic. And yeah, this one I don't know if there's like a lot of like grammatical errors or anything, because I didn't actually read it. I listened to a narration because the first time I listened to it, it was actually really late at night, and I was looking forward to being scared, and that one like, it scared the crap out of me. Not only because it was very dark, but I think it was actually beginning to get around Halloween time, if I remember correctly. And I absolutely loved it, and yeah, I still listen to it a lot. I have it saved on my computer in Microsoft Word so that if I ever get bored and I don't have internet, I can just go on Microsoft Word and just read it over and over and over again. I absolutely love it. But then there are like the short creepypastas like Kuchisake Onna. I love that one. Like, I like that one, but it's special. But then there's ones like Kagame Kagame or the Russian sleep experiment. They're really special. And then there's Tolba and a lot of them. I'm naming a lot here because I'm just letting you know of the ones that I've heard, the ones that I've read. And I'll tell you this. The first creepypasta that I ever like knew about was Pokemon Lost Silver. I think it's called anyway. 'Cause I think I was at my dad's with my sister. Hey, I know you're watching this. I know she watches my videos, so hi. Like, this one scared the crap out of me because I saw like I saw the video of the entire playthrough Lost Silver where the character, like, I don't want to really spoil anything, but stuff was happening to the character, and it was really good. And it scared the crap out of me. I think that was like one of the nights that I stayed up like listening to music or something. Now, I'll say this. Like, some creepypastas are really, really bad. 'Cause I know, like, Sonic.exe, that one, it was good it was good for its time, but now that there are better ones, like now there are a lot better ones, like the Russian sleep experiment, which I keep referencing to because that one is also fantastic. It's one of my favorites. Um, but Sonic.exe just didn't do it for me. But the game based off of the creepypastas, it's pretty creepy because whenever I first saw a playthrough of it, I was watching PewDiePie, and it was really it was it was special. The game scared me more than the pasta. But yeah. I've read a lot of like I've listened to a lot of creepypastas. Like A Favor for a Favor, that one's special. It is very special. And then Will You Be My Valentine? The girl in that story is me. I swear to God, that is me. I am that creepy. I'm just listing off creepypastas that I've read. But I recommend almost all of these because I find them really interesting and very good. But then again, my opinion is much different than those critics who have read so many creepypastas that it's ridiculous. And one of the new ones that I read today, I think it was called Quitting, and it was about a guy who was trying to stop smoking, and it was special. I call a lot of things special, and I'm going to like get in trouble for it one day, but like I'm gonna get some mad crap for it. But it was good, I guess. It was, yeah. But I don't really pay attention to the titles of the creepypastas. I just read them and listen to them. Like Smile That Dog and The Smile Dog, because there are two of those for whatever reason. And then Laughing Jack, Eyeless Jack, they're all good. I'm getting sick of my bangs right now. The thing is, with my haircut, I can just push them out of my face. But I absolutely love almost all creepypastas. And here's one I really recommend to you. Like if you love like gaming stories, like really creepy gaming stories and whatever, if you play Animal Crossing or any of those games like Harvest Moon or any of those kinds of games, I would recommend Eric, because that one, I remember the first time I listened to it, I was in my living room while the air conditioner was on, because I think it wasn't last year, but it was like year before last. And I was in my living room and the air conditioner was blowing. I was kind of just sitting there, and I remember it's so long, but it's really good. And another one I would recommend is Funny Mouth, because there's another YouTuber on here. He like his favorite creepypasta is Funny Mouth, but to me it could have been better. But yeah, that was pretty much me listing off a bunch of creepypastas. But I would recommend Rap Rat also, because that was special. But peace out, Girl Scouts. Have a great day, and bye.